Hello, I'm Tom Feldman, and welcome to DVD 3 of The Guitar of Robert Johnson. We are going to start off here in DVD 3 with If I Had Possession Over Judgment Day, which is a song out of Spanish tuning. DVD 2 has the remainder of the Spanish tuning songs, which out of the 29 titles that Robert Johnson recorded, 14 were done out of an open tuning, and the vast majority of those 14 were done out of Spanish tuning. So DVD 2 has the lion's share of Spanish tuning. We're going to start off here with If I Had Possession, and then move into Vastapol tuning for a few songs as well. So let's get into tune, and we are going to be tuning up to open A for Spanish tuning. And to do that, we are going to have our E stay the same, still E, and our high E is still E. Our fourth string, our D, is coming up to E. So 6, 4, and 1 are all E. Next, our A string stays the same. But our G, our third, is coming up to A. And lastly, we've got our second string, which is C sharp. So that B comes up to C sharp. So you've got E, A, C sharp, E. And that is open A tuning. So let's get underway with If I Had Possession Over Judgment Day. All right, that was If I Had Possession Over Judgment Day, or at least the guitar part, that is. That's a song for me that I've always really struggled with singing, so I just went ahead and just played the guitar arrangement and left the vocal out. But it's a very similar song to Traveling Riverside Blues, which we closed DVD 2 with. The intro, however, is different from Traveling Riverside Blues. We're going to be up at the 12th fret, and we're going to be on strings 2 and 1. And come off. So that's just using a thumb pick going down from strings 2 and 1. And that's pretty much it. And we got our walk down. So that's 3, 2, 1, open, sliding from 2 to 4, going to that first string 5th fret. And then he's going to start on that bass with that 5th string and go to his 5th fret and say, if I had possession. And that's going to be on strings 1 and 2. If I had possession over Judgment Day. So 5th fret, strings 1 and 2. If I had possession over Judge, first string on that 3rd fret, coming down from 2 to 3 on that 2nd string. And then we got the lick. And what that is, for the slide anyway, is going from the 3rd string of the 3rd fret to the 4th string, sliding up to the 5th fret. But the real magic is happening with what he's doing with his right hand. And to get into it, you would just start with that 3rd string with the slide. So that's 3rd string, and that's open, 5th open, sliding to that 5th fret. And that's one version that he does. The other version of what he's going to do is he's going to add the 6th string in the mix, and it's going to sound like this. So that's adding that 6th and 5th string. You got so it's just a 6, 5, you can slide. The other way that he goes about it in this song is he's actually going to hit the 3rd string twice. So he'll go. So he's got a few different things going on there. It's pretty tricky. So those are the different ways that he goes about that lick, which of course we'll explore more in the split screen segment, but that's what's going on there. So that's what he's going to be doing in between the verses. So the first verse, if I had possession over Judgment Day, I had possession over Judgment Day. So there it's the same, but we're going to be playing that full 5 through 1 on that 5th fret. So strings 5 through 1. Go up to the 7th fret on that 5th string, 5th fret, 7, 3, and open. So back to the lick. And that's also another way that he starts going. It's kind of hard to hear if he's just doing an open 6th string or if he's adding that 3rd fret of the 6th string, which he did in Walking Blues as well. And it's kind of the same feel, but just an up-tempo version of that. So it's... So to add that, you're going to do 6th string on that 3rd fret, 3rd string open, 5th string open. So you got... And the rest of the verses, he's going to go up to his 12th fret and go on strings 2 and 1. Now with Traveling Riverside Blues, he did the 12th fret with strings 2 and 3. So Traveling Riverside Blues was like that with strings 2 and 3 at the 12th fret, where If I Had Possession is strings 2 and 1 at the 12th fret. So he's going to go... And he's going to go back and forth from 12th and 11th frets. If I had possession over Judgment Day. Into the lick. Again. Seventh fret on that 5th string, 5th fret, 3rd, 7th, 3rd, and open. Again, then go back into the... All of the verses follow that up at the 12th fret version of the song, with the exception of the verse where he goes, well, I rolled and I tumbled, cried the whole night long. And he's going to do a, what I do is use my thumb pick and just brush backwards. Because I rolled and I tumbled, cried the whole night long. So I'm rolling up and then strumming down. Is the way that I'm going about doing it. You could just go up. Roll and I tumble, cry the whole night long, and then he's going to go. So that's 12th fret, strings 2, so that's back to 3rd, and then back to it. And just kind of pretending that that's the last verse. The way that he's going to end it, he's going to go the 3rd fret with that 3rd string, open 5th string, slide up from 2 to 4, 5th string open, and then do his descending bass, slide up to his 5th fret 1st string. So that is If I Had Possession over Judgment Day. Let's hit the split screen and go through it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, if I had possession over Judgment Day, if I had possession over Judgment Day, tell my women, Lord, how to pray. Well, I went up to the mountain, slowly walked away. Went up to the mountain, Well, I got rambling. Yes, I got rambling all on my mind. I got rambling. I got rambling all on my mind. I hate to leave my baby. She treats me so unkind. Well, I got leaving all on my mind. Little girl, I got leaving on my mind. Yes, I hate to leave my baby. Treats me so unkind. Well, I'm station. It's that first old train I see. Here comes now. Going down the station. It's that first train I see. I got the blues about my baby. I know she got the blues about me. Well, I'm getting up in the morning with my arms folded up and crying. Well, I'm getting up in the morning with my arms folded up and crying. I hate to leave my baby. She treats me so unkind. Well, I got mean things on my mind. Yeah, I got mean things. Well, mean things on my mind. I hate to leave my baby. She treats me so unkind. All right, that was Ramblin' on My Mind, and this is the first song that we're going to be looking at in Vestpool tuning. And so we have gone from Spanish tuning now to Vestpool tuning, and we're actually in open E. So going from open A to open E is, the E's are still going to stay the same. So we still have our 6th string E. Our 4th string is coming up to E, so that D is now an E. And our 1st string is also E. Our 2nd string, B, and our 5th string, A, is going to come up to that B. And lastly, if you're in standard tuning, that G is going to come to G sharp. If you were in Spanish tuning, open A, you would tune that down to G sharp. So you've got E, B, E, G sharp, B, and E. That is open E tuning. And we are just going to jump right into the explanation here of Ramblin' on My Mind. He's going to start off by going up to the 12th fret, leading in on that 2nd string, and he's going to go. Is the first little slide part. So 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. And our 6th string is going to be the bass, but he's also going to hit on that 5th string a little bit. So it's not just a hard 6th string, it's more of just bringing it down to that 5th as well. We are muting the strings with the palm of our hand. So just lightly place your hand on the strings to get that muting effect. And then he's going to, after that slide part, he's going to go down to his second fret with that fifth string and go second, first, open. So it's going to sound like that. It's very faint. So we've got. And again, that's up at the 12th fret, leading in with that second string. Second, third to the first. And then we've got our bass walk down, which is going to be at the 3rd fret on the 5th string and go. So 3rd, 2nd, open, 5th string to the 5th fret, 6th string to the 7th fret. So that's the intro. And then he's going to start singing, I got rambling. So the slide comes in after the line of the verse. I got rambling. He's just doing the bass. I got rambling all on my mind. So he's going to be doing that a lot throughout this song. It's just that 2nd, 3rd string, and 1st string. Got rambling. I got rambling all on my mind. Well, I got rambling. So we're going from the bass on the 2nd fret of that 5th string to the 5th fret. So we're barring, basically barring 5 or 6 through 1, but you're really only hitting strings 6 and 5. And what he's going to do is we're on the 5th fret. He's going to go to the 7th fret with that 5th string, but then he's going to also slide up to the 9th fret, or at least that's what it sounds like he's doing. He's going to go. Which is very unusual. You could do that with the 4th string going 1 fret behind to the 4th fret. But to me, it makes more sense to just stay on that 5th string, since that's where the fingering is. On my mind, back to the 2nd. So when he's into this bass on the 2nd fret of that 5th string, he's going to add the 3rd string on that 1st fret. It's going to look like that. That 1st fret, 3rd string. To the 7th fret and the 9th fret, 5th and the 7th, walk down. And all the way up to the 7th fret on that 6th string, hitting that 5th string open as well. So that's the first verse. I got rambling. I got rambling on my mind. I got rambling. I got rambling on my mind. I hate to leave my baby, but she treats me so unkind. Well, I got leaving on my mind. So that verse, instead of just doing it single string, he's gonna do that, which is basically still at the 12th fret, still dealing with strings 1 and 2, but you're brushing up instead of picking up individually. You're going like that. And that is going to be still using that first fret on the 3rd string, but we're going to start off with the 2nd string. And landing on that 1st string open. So 2nd string open, 1st fret, 3rd string, open, and 1st string open. The 7th fret, and finish off the song, or not the song, the verse. And I'm going down the station. In case that first old train I see. He's got this where he says, "Here it comes now," and he's going to slide up and do this deal with his finger. So he's going to slide up partially and then go into this, which is just up and down with your finger as fast as you can make it happen. And then he's going to stop it by sliding up at the 12th fret. So he goes, "Well, here it comes now." And then he does that very interesting bass run where it's the 2nd fret with strings 6 and 5, 3rd, 4th fret into that 5th fret. And everything is back to normal. The last verse is he's going to say, "I got mean things on my mind." So it's going to be at the 12th fret with strings 1 and 2 at the same time together. There's really no bass during that part, so it goes. To the 4th string. So strings 2 and 1 together. Give me mean things on my mind. He goes to the bass, and then back up to that. I got rambling on my mind. And everything else is the same. I hate to leave my baby. She treats me so unkind. The end is 3, 2, 1, open, slide up from 2 to 4 on that 6th string. And then strings 2 and 1 up to the 12th fret. And that is Rambling on My Mind. So let's go to the split screen and go through it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got rambling all on my mind. I got rambling. I got rambling on my mind. I hate to leave my baby. She treats me so unkind. And I got mean things all on my mind. Little girl, little girl, I got mean things on my mind. I hate to leave my baby, but she treats me so unkind. I'm going down to to the station. Catch that first train I see. And here comes now. Heading down to the station. Catch that first train I see. I got the blues about me so-and-so. No, she got the blues about me. When I'm getting up in the morning, my arms folding up and crying. I'm getting up in the morning with my arms folded up and crying. I hate to leave my baby, but she treats me so unkind. Well, I got mean things on my mind. Well, I got mean things. I got mean things on my mind. I hate to leave my baby, but she treats me so unkind. Well, I'm getting up in the morning. Yes, I believe I'll dust my broom. I'm getting up in the morning. Yeah, I believe I'll dust my broom. Girl, that other man you've been loving, well, you can have my room. Well, I don't want no woman, want every downtown man she meets. I don't want no woman, want every downtown man she meets. Yeah, there's no kind of woman where the police don't allow on the street. So I believe, yeah, I believe I'll go back home. I believe, well, I believe I'll go back home. Well, you can mistreat me here, but you can't when I go home. Well, I'm gonna call up China, see that my baby's over there. I'm gonna call up China, see my baby's over there. Well, if she ain't in the Philippines, must be in Ethiopia somewhere. So I believe, yeah, I believe I'm gonna dust my broom. Well, I'm getting up in the morning. Well, I believe I'll dust my broom. Girl, that other man you've been loving, yeah, you can have my room. All right, that was I Believe I'll Dust My Broom, and basically doing a lot like we were with Ramblin' on My Mind, but we have taken the slide off and seeing how Robert Johnson plays this style in open E tuning without his slide. The intro is going to start up at the 12th fret, and we're going to do a lot of the same kind of fingering here that we would do in like a standard tuning style song. So we're going to start off at the 12th fret with the 5th string, and the bass is going to go 12 to 10, 9, 8. So it's a bit of a stretch. And what I'm doing with my pinky is barring on the 12th fret for strings 2 and 1, because it's going to sound like this. All the way down to the 7th fret. And when we get down here, we've got this happening, which is barring strings 5 through 2 on the 7th fret, adding that 2nd string on the 10th fret. So it's and then we're going to get into our what he's going to sing over. I'm getting up in the morning. And that's strings 2 and 1. 1st string 10th fret, 2nd string 12th fret. And you can do a few different things. You can pluck with your 2 fingers up on those strings, or you can just brush up. That's obviously going to be a lot noisier, but that does sound pretty much like what he's doing. And of course, the bass during that part is just going to be the 6th string, but when we're coming down, we're also hitting that 5th string as well. So we've got So when we're done up at the 12th fret, we're going to be down to the 2nd fret for the bass on the 2nd fret, 5th string. And the way that I'm going about that with my thumb is that I'm dragging my thumb on that 6th string to the 5th string. So there's a slight drag to it. It's not just a, it's a slow drag. So we've got get up in the morning, I believe I'll dust my broom. So it's this 12 and 10. He's going to add that 1st string on the 12th fret, and then we're going to go down to the 7th and 8th frets. 7th fret, 1st string, 8th fret, 2nd string. To the 5th fret. Now when we're at the 5th fret, we're doing the same thing with our thumb on the bass with strings 6 and 5. But with the 5th string, we're going from 5 to 7. And you can see I'm moving my finger up off the strings a little bit to give that effect. And the other thing that he's doing during all this is with this pinky, I believe he's up at the 9th fret with the 1st string, because you do hear that sound anyway. And so for me, I'm going to be using my middle finger for the bass. Back up to the 12th and 10th, 7th fret, 5th fret, which is just like the intro. When I'm gonna get up in the morning, yes, I believe I'll dust my broom. Getting up in the morning, he doesn't stray from this. Well, I believe I'll dust my broom. Where that other man you've been loving. Before he gets to his 7th fret, that's one thing that I found to be very interesting, is that he's going to slide same basic shape as we were at the 10th and 12th, or yeah, 10th and 12th. It's going to be the 7th and 9th, and he's going to go, and that's going to lead into the 7th fret. So it's back down to the 5th, add that pinky, and then we got the bass. So it's just going to keep doing this, but there's the verse that he has, it's the second to the last verse. That's going to be a little different. Well, I believe I'll go back home, where that other man you've been loving, where you can have my room. And that is very interesting, where he's at the 7th and 9th frets, back to the 5th fret, he goes open, so it's open on the 6th, 3rd, and 1st. And then we're using this shape, which is the same shape that we do for the 7th fret up to the 10th fret, but it's the 5th fret and the 8th fret, and he's going to go. And that is very, very interesting. So, and then in the last verse, gonna call up China, see if my baby's over there. If she ain't in the Philippine Islands, must be in Ethiopia somewhere. So that is 12, 10, 9 to 8, and then we're going to go to the 9th fret on the 5th string, and then walk down the strings with this very interesting chord shape, which is the 4th string, 7th fret, 3rd string, 8th fret, 2nd string, 9th fret, 1st string, 10th fret. So that's, and that's the ending of I Believe I'll Dust My Broom. Let's go to the split screen and go through it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get up in the morning, and I believe I'm gonna dust my broom. I'm getting up in the morning, but I believe I'll dust my broom. Girl, that other man you've been loving, have my room. And I don't want no woman, want every downtown man cheats. Yes, I'm gonna get up in the morning. Well, I believe I'm gonna go back home. Well, you can mistreat me here, but you cannot when I go home. So I believe I'm gonna dust my broom. I believe I'm gonna dust my broom. That other man you've been loving, girl, can have my room. I'm gonna call up China, see if my baby was over there. I'm gonna call up China, see if my baby's over there. She ain't in the Philippine Islands, must be in Ethiopia somewhere. Well, I got up this morning, well, the blues was walking like a man. I got up this morning, the blues was walking like a man. Worry blues, give me your right hand. We got the morning, well, the blues falling down like rain. Well, I got the morning, blues falling down like rain. Well, get work, give me your right hand. Well, I got to go down acre chair. Well, the blues slow down acre chair. If you ain't never had 'em, hope you never will. I tell the blues, cold or heart disease. Well, the blues, old heart disease, well, kill me by degrees. Well, it's starting to rain, well, it's falling down. I said it's starting to rain, well, it's gonna fall down. All right, well, that was Preachin' the Blues, and a very, very intense song, both in the guitar department and the vocal department. It's heavily based on Son House's Preachin' Blues, which he recorded in 1930. And in my opinion, Son House Preachin' Blues 1930 is the greatest Delta blues song ever recorded. Son House is my absolute favorite, and so that particular song that he does, Preachin' Blues, which I'm actually going to show a little bit of, is phenomenal. And equally so, Robert Johnson's version of it, even though it's a version of, or an interpretation of Son House, it's still such a strong, strong song that he put together around Son House's ideas. And there are extreme differences between the two of them. So let me just walk through Preachin' the Blues, Robert Johnson's version, and then I'll show you a little bit of Son House's version as well. So the intro is going to be up at the 12th fret, and we are going to really lay in pretty heavy onto those strings. Starting off, strings 1, 2, and 3 gets in the mix because you're kind of doing a brush up. And then we're going to be done up there to our 3rd fret, 4th string, bend up. And he gets that 1st string in the mix too, which is open. And then we've got our walk down, which is 3, 2, 1, open on that 5th string. And then the 4th string's open, and then he's going to start going into his rhythm, which at times is just sounding like he's doing his 6th string and also hitting that 5th string as well. But at other times it sounds like it's not quite an alternating bass, but it's very heavy on that 4th string hitting the 3rd string. So you can do kind of a fake alternating bass, but those are a few different things that he's going to do, because after he gets done with the walk down, he's going to go. So the slide is doing 12th, 10th, and then he slides up a little bit back up to the 12th, to the 3rd fret, and off. So if you're doing the bass with just that 6th string, it's going to sound like this. If you're doing kind of a semi-alternating bass, so he does kind of both of those. So which is good, because you can kind of start at what's most comfortable for you and be able to intermingle those two bass ideas. But when he's doing that slide part, he's going to sing over that. Got up this morning and the blues was walking like a man. There he's going to stretch all the way up to possibly the 16th fret, but certainly up to the 15th, kind of 15 and a half. Reach up to that 16 if you can. Back down to 12. So it's going to sound like that. Well, I got up this morning. The blues was walking like a man. And he's got that very cool exchange, which it's going to start at the 2nd string of the 5th fret and quickly go to the 4th string of the 3rd fret. So he's going to go, and then open, then 3rd to 5th, third to fifth on that fifth string. Sorry. And then walk down, 3, 2, 1. But it's very heavily muted. So it's not the whole note, just really muting that string with that palm of your right hand. Slides up to the 12th fret, does that again. Just and then does that super fun lick, which is going up to the 12th fret from the 10th, and you can brush up for strings 1 and 2, and here you go. So 1, 2. So 1, 2, and then down to the 3rd fret, first string, and do a pull off. 3rd fret pull off, first string. So pull off on that first string, 3rd fret, 2nd string to the 5th fret, twice, open, 3rd fret, 4th string, open on that 4th string, 2nd string, open, back to that 1st string. So altogether that's very, very cool. And if you look at my right hand when I'm doing that, this is what it's going to look like. So that's the first verse. Now the second verse, he's going to start off by doing what we did with If I Had Possession Over Judgment Day, which is rolling that thumb pick backwards up the strings and then strumming down as well. And then just back into it. When rain's falling, dry my blues away. Girl, that rain's falling in. Dry my blues away. And now that we're out of the first verse into the second verse, he's going to end pretty much every verse with this. It's a 2nd string, 5th fret, twice, open, 3rd fret, 4th string, open, 4th string. And that bass walk down. And then all the way to the 12th fret with that 4th string. So we got, and then again, and then up, then that lick. 3rd verse, where the blues, well, old Lincolnshire. Say the blues, it's cold out heart disease. When he gets to the second line of the verse, when he's just repeating what he's saying, he's going to go to the 7th fret, 1st string, 8th fret, 2nd string, and he's going to bend up. So he's going to bend up, do that chord, then go to the 12th fret, then back to the 3rd fret. Oh, sorry. So that's 12th fret, down to the 3rd fret, and then again with that bass. And then back into it. Pretending this is the last verse. We're falling rain. I'm sorry, the last verse starts off where he's not playing anything, he's just playing open strings. So it's going to go. Falling rain. And you hear a lot like a fret knocking. So I don't know if he's moving the slide up, what he's doing there, but you can hear it on the recording that he's knocking the frets quite a bit. So it's like the falling rain drove my blues away. And then he does this finger movement, which we did with Rambling on My Mind, which is up and down. Back into it. So there's a lot going on in the song. Where the blues is falling rain, way down, just can't turn me round. So the ending is going to go 6-4, slide up from 2 to 1. Sorry, slide up from 1 to 2, and then 3 back to 1. So that's better day. So that's Preachin' the Blues. Now with Son House's version, Preachin' Blues, he does this very cool. I mean, how cool is that? So totally different bass deal going on. The slide part is pretty similar. Going to be of the 12th fret to the 3rd fret. And that's 3rd fret, open, 3rd fret, kind of a pull out, hammer on, pull off. So and this is open 1st and 2nd string, going to that 2nd fret on that 2nd string, and mixed in with that bass. And the way that we're going to do that bass is taking your thumb, and I'm not using a thumb pick anymore, and you're just dragging that thumb like that. So 3 or 6, 5, 4, 4, 6 again, but now you're using the 3rd fret on that 6th string, and then back to that 4th. Sings over that. Going in my room, where I'm gonna kneel down and pray. Gonna kneel down and pray. And so that's a little look, very brief look at how Son House started Preachin' Blues. And I did a 2 DVD set on the guitar of Son House, and that song is covered in full detail. So if you're interested in that song, check out the guitar of Son House. But let's go to the split screen with Robert Johnson's version of Preachin' the Blues. 1, 2, 3, 4. Woke up this morning. Blues was walking like a man. And it drove me all upside down. I said the blues drove me all upside down. Travel on, pull by. Gonna carry on. And the blues, the low down shake and chill. I said the blues, the low down shake and chill. You ain't never had 'em. Hope you never will. And the blues, the old heart disease. I say the blues, it's old aching heart disease. Like consumption, killing me by degrees. And I can study the rain, oh, driving my blues. I study the rain, drive my blues away. Well, baby. Hot tamales in the red hots, yes, they got 'em for sale. Hot tamales in the red hots, yes, they got 'em for sale. I got a gal, she's long and tall, heads in the kitchen and her feet's in the hall. Hot tamales in the red hots, yes, they got 'em for sale. Yes, they got 'em for sale. Hot tamales in the red hots, yes, they got 'em for sale. Hot tamales in the red hots, yes, they got 'em for sale. 3 for a nickel, that's 4 for a dime. I'll tell you one more, but they ain't none of mine. Hot tamales in the red hots, yes, they got 'em for sale. Yes, they got 'em for sale. Hot tamales in the red hots, yes, they got 'em for sale. Hot tamales in the red hots, yes, they got 'em for sale. Said I got a gal, she's long and tall, heads in the kitchen and her feet's in the hall. Hot tamales in the red hots, yes, they got 'em for sale. Yes, they got 'em for sale. All right, that was They're Red Hot, which is very different from all of the other songs that we've looked at for Robert Johnson, even into standard tuning songs, which this song is in standard tuning. So we went from vestibule tuning now into standard tuning, and it's a hokum song really, and shows the variety that Robert Johnson had. You know, a lot of these players, including Robert Johnson, you know, they didn't just play blues songs. They played a wide variety of songs, and this is a good example of something other than a blues that they would have played, or he would have played, you know, on the street corner or in a juke joint or wherever, you know, wherever they found themselves to have a dance number. And it's a very fun song to play. So let's get into tune. Gonna go into standard tuning, and here is your low E, your 6th string. It's E. We've got A. D. G. B. And E. All right, now that we're in tune, let's go into the intro here. We've got up at the 8th and 9th frets, we've got this C chord here. We've got strings 1 and 2 at the 8th fret, and the 3rd string at the 9th fret. So we've got C, D7, which is going to be barring 3, 2, and 1 at the 7th, adding that 8th fret on the 1st, to G7. So that G7 is a D7 shaped chord, which is going to be strings 3 and 1 at the 7th, and the 2nd string at the 6th fret. And looking at my right hand, I'm going to be doing a down stroke. So it's, I'm just using my fingernail, and that's just my way of going about doing it. This is a song that you could definitely use a flat pick for if you wanted to. And now we're going to move down to C, and we're going to change from that downstroke to just an upstroke. We've got, so now we're going to be doing this, just a brush up. So we were doing this, now we're going to be doing this. So we got, is how that's going to sound and look with the right hand. So the left hand, that's C, but really just doing strings 1, 2, and 3, F, to our 1st fret where we're barring 4, 3, 2, and 1, to G. And that's the intro. Now for the verse, which we're going to do the same verse, there's no variations throughout the song. It's the same thing over and over and repeated over and over. And it's going to start at the 5th fret. This is a long A shaped chord version of the C chord, and it's barring 4 down to string 1, adding the 8th fret of the 1st string, and we're going to go hot tamales and the red hot. So that's 5th fret, down 1 fret to our A, to A7. Yes, they got them for sale. So we're going to go D7, G7, and with the left hand, all I'm grabbing is the 6th string on the 3rd fret and the 1st string on the 1st fret. Yes, they got them for sale, back to C. So, and again, I'm just doing that downstroke for that. So the right hand is going to look like this. When I get to that G7, I'm doing a pinch, because I'm just grabbing 6 and the 1st, and I'm hitting other strings as well. And I'm doing the same when I get back to that C. So that's the right hand. Tamales in the red hot, yes, they got them for sale. Back up. Hot tamales in the red hot, yes, they got them for sale. So that pretty much just repeated what we just looked at, except for we do that D7, yes, we got it for sale, to the G7, C, I got 2 for a nickel, that's 3 for a dime, I'd say some more, but they ain't none of mine. So that's C, F, to that first fret, barring strings 4 down to 1, and then we're going to go back up from there to the verse. 2-4 nickel, that's 4-4 dime. I'd say some more, but they ain't none of mine. Hot tamales and the red hots, yes, they got 'em for sale. I mean, back to that D7, yes, they got 'em for sale. Back to C. Hot tamales and the red hots, yes, they got 'em for sale. I got a girl, she's long and tall, her head's in the kitchen and her feet's in the hall. Hot tamales and the red hots, yes, they got 'em for sale. I mean, yes, they got 'em for sale. And the way that he's going to end that is do that again. Yes, they got 'em for sale. And go up to the 5th fret. And bar 4th down to 4, 3, 2, and 1. And end there. So that is their Red Hot. Let's go to the split screen and go through it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tamales and the red hots, yes, they got 'em for sale. Hot tamales and the red hots, yes, they got 'em for sale. I got a gal, she's long and tall, her head's in the kitchen and her feet's in the hall. Hot tamales and the red hots, yes, they got 'em for sale. I mean, yes, they got 'em for sale. Hot tamales and the red hots, yes, they got 'em for sale. Hot tamales and the red hots, yes, they got 'em for sale. Well, I'll be for a nickel, that's 4 for a dime. Sell you one more, but they ain't none of mine. Hot tamales and the red hots, yes, they got 'em for sale. I mean, yes, they got 'em for sale. I mean, yes, they got 'em for sale. All right, well, that brings us to a close for the entirety of this lesson on the guitar of Robert Johnson. We covered pretty much every aspect of his playing in this 3 DVD set, really touching on all 29 songs that he recorded in some way or other. And if you have any questions or comments based on any of the songs covered in the lesson, you can reach me at guitarvideos.com, which is the website for Stefan Grossman's Guitar Workshop. There's also a forum that is housed at that website called The Woodshed, and any questions or comments posted there, I'll be sure to see and answer as well. I think we're going to close out this DVD as we have with DVD 1 and 2 with more footage of Johnny Shines. This is him performing Ramblin'. So enjoy watching Johnny Shines and take care.
baby from the shoes. Reason why the moon go round and round, but I woke up this morning. Well, on feeling around for my shoes. Well, reason why, baby, I had to go around and do. Don't want me, baby, don't tell me. Ain't no lie, baby. Stop your horn, keep on traveling by, but I'm leaving in the morning. Well, don't you want to go? Well, I can't stay a woman and be your dog no more. Train running now, one going my way, one is going to Dallas, Texas, one to the little baby, well, two train running. Well, Lord, that one going my way. One is bound for Dallas, Texas, one going to be Silver Bay.
Well, I got rambling. Yes, I got rambling all on my mind. I got rambling. I got rambling all on my mind. I hate to leave my baby. She treats me so unkind. Well, I got